I do.
That sound, my friend, is the music.
That's right.
Because once again, the cardiac Knicks, down by as much as 18 points to the hungry Utah Jazz team. They thought it was over, JL. So all the haters were ready to come back out.
Oh, yeah.
LOL Knicks was waiting on this L. Michael Rappaport had his Nets jersey ironed up in the closet, ready to put it back on. But Julius, the MVP, would not be denied in the third quarter.
No, sir.
Monster Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox with timely defensive stops.
Yes, sir.
R.J. Barrett, Alfred Payton playing bully ball.
That's right.
Brought this team back into the fourth quarter. But that wasn't all, JLs.
What else?
Because when the game tightened up and we needed a bucket, we needed a guy that could cook out there on the perimeter, JLs.
So where are we going, CP? Where are you going with
And as I've been saying, this guy's name is Austin bleeping Rivers. Austin Rivers J. Ellis. With 4 minutes left in the fourth. Knicks up by 3. Said it's showtime.
my time?
14 points. 14 straight points. Austin Rivers closes the show. 20 points in all. The Austin Rivers game comes in game 8 and lifts the Knicks to a 112-100 win. 3 wins in a row. 5-3 on the campaign.
Damn
LOL
right.
Knicks is on hold, Jay Ellis.
Take me to the river, CP.
And I'm on the brink of jumping. I'm on the brink, Jay Ellis.
Oh, join us, CP.
I'm
Jump
on the
off.
brink.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
What's my favorite word?
Talk to me, babe.
Listen,
Talk to me, bro.
Ted. Where would we be without Austin Rivers? I've been giving all of this praise to Leon Rose for signing these guys to affordable contracts. We have Austin Rivers for 3 years.
On a
$10,000.
steal. On a steal.
A steal deal.
Give that
CP.
man a raise right now. Give him some Cablevision stock right now.
His option is being picked up as we speak. CP.
Right now.
We don't need to see anymore. We don't need to. The Knicks were dead in the water. Second quarter. Down by 18 points, CP. 18.
Yep.
Austin checks in the game. And you see the tide start to change then.
Yep.
As soon as he comes into the game. Luckily, we were down 18 then.
Mm-hmm.
We cut that lead, though, CP. By the halftime, it was 56-54. That was the Austin Rivers presence, man. Halftime, you know, Tom Thibodeau got into this team. He was playing lackadaisical defense the whole first half, CP.
Yeah.
Randall didn't have it. 2 turnovers, got the 2 offensive fouls.
Mm-hmm.
Third quarter comes in, the Knicks just chip away at the league.
Kept chipping.
Slowly, just kept chipping.
That's the identity, Jails.
That's it.
Dogs.
Randall was going to work finally. He woke up, he realized, I'm Julius Randle.
Yep.
Gobert, I outweigh him. I outquick him. He started playing with some force.
Mm-hmm.
He started playing with some Reggie Bullock. He woke up, he hit 2 threes in a row. Knox blocking shots. RJ hitting layups. The team collectively pulled themselves up by their bootstraps.
Collectively.
And we willed ourselves back into this game through the third quarter. Only had 0 turnovers, CP. We had 0 turnovers in the third quarter.
Care of the ball.
To their 7.
Took care of the ball, bro. Absolutely, man. Absolutely commendable. Astonishing. Great win. Great win. A hungry Utah Jazz team came in here, J. Ellis. They had gotten washed up by the Nets by 30. And, you know, when I was doing my scouting on this game, you know, I found that the Jazz, you know, yes, their defense is struggling, but they play no middles defense. And if the Knicks played into their hands, the Knicks' strength is attacking the rim. So I was interested to see how it was going to play out, and it played out in a way that in the first half, the Knicks really couldn't get anything going. They were dancing around the perimeter. They couldn't get inside too much. I thought Gobert really intimidated them in the beginning. He shut down Randall in the first half. He kept Julius out there on the perimeter. RJ really wasn't getting it going. And the spacing, the lineup, they didn't have enough shooting and good enough spacing to really get that no middles defense moving. But
Absolutely.
as you said, Austin Rivers, the minute he came into the game, he got it going. Why?
Yeah.
Because the one thing the Jazz do give up is isolation buckets.
Yep.
And that's why I say, bro, we have not had a guy that can cook like this, that
Yeah.
can string together 6, 8 buckets in a row since probably Melo.
Yeah, we
Right?
need it.
Not putting them in the same class, but I'm saying sometimes you just need a microwave, bro. And this is the dynamic that Austin Rivers brings to his team. He came in late first and immediately started getting his own shots, getting into the paint. The teardrop was falling, getting his jumpers going. And that was, as soon as I saw that, I said, all right, he's going to have a good game. He's going to have a big game. And, yeah, that's what happened, man. I thought the third quarter was excellent. The Knicks outscored the Jazz 34-19. Thought the defense stepped it up. You saw much more aggressive Julius attacking Gobert. Once Gobert went out for Favors, he ate Favors up. RJ started getting more aggressive. Peyton. And then you had some solid defensive efforts. But I thought Randall's defense was good. Knox. Mitch. I thought Mitch was good. Good defense by Mitch tonight. Good all-around effort, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, and Mitch, career high minutes for Mitch, Within that center, he played 41 minutes a day.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I felt like our bigs and Mitch and Randall were exhausted. There was a play when I feel like the Utah was trying to make a little final push in the fourth quarter, and Austin Rivers is screaming at Julius Randle to close out on Bogdanovich, who thankfully missed the three-pointer. But we still gutted out that win. Mitch was amazing. Like we said, double-double on the night, 3 steals, 3 blocks. Love what I saw from Mitch. I thought a key moment in the game, too, was, like you said, RJ, he was struggling. He was struggling from deep. He was struggling from the foul line. He was struggling to hit his jumpers.
Struggling everywhere.
At all. There was a moment where, they try to tinker with a zone defense. Utah tried to tinker with a zone defense.
But they did go to the 2-1-2 at times as well. Yep.
But we have Austin Rivers, the zone buster out there, and Austin Rivers, took RJ's minutes in that fourth quarter, but RJ still played 33 minutes. So I don't know if you can say took it, you know what I mean? But I think that was a big difference, that RJ and Bullock being both a threat at the 3-point line opened things a little bit,
Agreed.
And not that even Austin even needed it, because he stayed by that 3-point line anyway.
Straight points.
Come on.
14 straight points, bro. Let's go. And I thought another big point in the game, at the 9-minute mark, Reggie Bullock's 2 threes.
Yeah.
To put them up 6 was huge.
Big.
Reggie Bullock hit 2 big threes for them in that fourth quarter at the 9-minute mark to really start to open things up before Rivers started cooking. So, again, all around gutty, gritty. Again, shorthanded Knicks, JL's, walking wounded right now. Reggie Bullock wasn't even supposed to play this game. Ended up being a late game addition. Yeah. And gave him 2 clutch buckets at the end. Clarkson made it interesting. I was talking to Chuck D during the game, and we were just talking, saying, we got to watch Clarkson in this key stretch between the third and the fourth. Clarkson got it going. But Chuck thought that this Knicks team was going to wear them down, man. And they ultimately did and took that victory. Took it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Clarkson guarding the 3-point line, especially in that first half, the transition threes really hurt us. Yeah, we kind of lost the fast break battle. In general, fast break points, they got 22 points on us from the fast break points. But we listen, we tightened up. We tightened up, and we got a win, and we found a way to win. We
found a way to win.
Ourselves, but we got that win.
How many times you say that about a Knicks team in this day and age, that they found a way to win? 18-point deficit. Jeez. No legs. Julius, once again, we got to bring Julius to the stage once again, JL's. 30 points, 17 boards. Like I said, even though he didn't have it much in the first half, they stuck with it. They stuck with it, man. And you just saw him switch gears in that third quarter and really try to force the issue, man. He was really hungry out there in that third quarter. And that was the difference. Peyton, give credit to Peyton. Yeah. Peyton was in attack mode basically all night because, Conley schooled IQ. We thought IQ was going to get that fourth quarter. I thought he was going to get that fourth quarter.
Me too.
But, first half, Conley was kind of schooling him. So maybe Tibbs and them wanted to have him out there watching a little bit. Give credit to Peyton. He stuck with it, maintained his aggressiveness, got to the hole, and got some buckets in there. Give credit to Peyton. I thought he was huge for us tonight.
Yeah, man. Peyton was kind of consistent the whole night, like you said. Played pretty good defense too.
Yeah.
You really didn't see Donovan Mitchell really get off. I feel like the Knicks. Yeah, I mean, the Knicks kind of did a good job closing out on Donovan Mitchell in general. Didn't really shoot well the whole night, but just got away from him from the 3-point line with the other players who kind of cooked. But yeah, kudos to Elfrid Payton. He was there when we needed him, and when the game was online, we needed more shooting. Went to Austin Rivers, and that's all she wrote.
Austin delivers. Austin delivers, JL.
Yes, sir.
He came home from the Hawks game. Told wifey, I gotta go get some buckets up. No Netflix and chill. He went to Tarrytown. And that's leadership, bro. That's dedication. You gotta give the kid credit, man.
Got to, man.
Gotta give the kid credit, man. He's putting the team before everything. He's putting it all on the line for this team, bro.
Yeah. Let that be a let. Sometimes basketball is just life. You just gotta take
it. You know, and I remember when he signed, and he had the press conference, and I did a show about it. And you know, a lot of people were receptive, but others was just like, "Oh, it's only Austin Rivers. He's trash. He's this. He's that. He's that." I said, "Okay." I said, "All right. You watch. The Austin Rivers game is coming, and it came in game 8, 5-3 in the campaign. JLs. I'm this close, JLs. I'm this close.
This close?
I'm close. My guy Jamel, he already jumped out the window last show. I'm getting there. I'm on the
Well, last show, my boy Ryan jumped out the window last show. my boy Ryan definitely jumped out the window last show.
Nice.
My shout out to Raw. Raw jumped out the window too. I did an interview.
Yeah, shout out Raw Hebrew Remnant. Yep.
Yeah, he was on the show last. He jumped out the window. I'm still on the ledge. Like, is it safe to jump? This one has me on the edge, teetering with my hands waving like this.
I mean, look, man, they're finding ways to win. Julius is playing at an MVP level. I don't care what anybody's saying. He's a new guy.
Man, CP, when's the last time we've had multiple players on this team who can, create for other people and get a bucket? We haven't had that right now. Like, we haven't had Alec Burks here yet.
Yep.
Austin Rivers is able to do that now. IQ seems like he's able to do it, even though he wasn't able to do it tonight. And we still have Julius Randle on a bad night.
Yeah.
Gave you 7 assists.
Bad night. I
don't even know where the 7 assists came from.
30, 16, and 7 dimes. Gotta put some respect on his name, JLs. We criticize where it's due. We give credit where it's due. We gotta put some respect on his name.
Have to, man. It's just you just have to.
Yeah.
No way. You're just a hater at this point. Come to the altar.
Gotta come to the altar, man.
Drop the hate, man.
Got to come to the altar. I thought they had about 11 steals tonight. What's that? 3, 6, 8, 11.
Yes,
11 steals tonight. So
11 steals tonight.
Active hands, got after it, never quit. Down 18, never quit, man. So proud of the effort. Good win, 112-100. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. They didn't think we were going to do it, J. Ellis. Well, we got it done. I want to shout out to LaJuan James, J. Ellis, who sets the tone. LaJuan James sends us a $250 super chat. Salute to LaJuan James. We got 4,000 people here in the building. The chat is turned up. Let's get it going. Salute to everybody in the chat once again, man.
Salute everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to my fake cousin Winston Ellis, who's moderating me today. Shout out to you, Rafael Burgess. Fritz Alessandro is always holding me down. Shout out to you, Bodega Fitted, D Nice. Is Young Simba in it? Shout out to my guy Young Simba, his world Jim, and everybody.
Let's go.
Man. It's a night. It's a night. We're gonna celebrate, damn it.
We gotta celebrate. I made a drink. Friday's happy hour usually, Jails, but I poured up, man. I was proud of the squad. 3 in a row, 5-3 in the campaign. I had to pour the scotch up tonight. Let's get it going.
Man.
All right, let's get to the phones. Kick us off. Papa Left, what's going on, man?
Let's see, PJ Ellis. I was about to curse, but I'm that excited about tonight. This is incredible. The going into tonight's game, guys, the world was crashing, like the real world was crashing before our eyes. And as I saw what was happening in Washington, D.C., the only thing on my mind was how we were going to keep Rudy Gobert off the glass. I swear to God, I have no clue how we were going to do that. And then Mitch is working his way to $200 million, man. If he can play like that,
Mitch rebounded like a man today.
Price. Yeah. So, I can't really hear you guys too well, just to let you guys know. But
Okay.
Yeah, you good? Yeah, you good, bro. Appreciate
you. You good? All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you look at Mitchell. There was a play in the game where Rudy Gobert had the ball on top of the key, and he went dribble drive. He ended up getting a pump fake and a layup, but you looked at Mitchell Robinson, he was like a Z drill. Like, he didn't run towards Gobert. He ran to the spot. And it's just that little nuance of defense. You're seeing that across the board. And if you want to rewind the construction of this roster, guys that we weren't really fond of last year, guys like Kevin Knox, even Mitchell Robinson at times, Frank Ntilikina, the construction of this roster was length, speed, and perhaps we just didn't have the right coaching. So when I hang up, I wanted to ask you guys about the impact of Leon Rose, Kenny Payne, Tom Thibodeau, the whole, Elfrid Payton, the contract, everybody from the CCA, whatever. What you guys think about how that's impacted? Like a football team, they'll draft a quarterback who's a spread quarterback. Don't ask him to go, under center. Like, they work to his strengths. I think this coaching staff has done that with this team. Yeah. And then also just wanted to say, in the last 20 years, we had that 6-game winning streak during the Larry Brown era, the David Lee, Tippins, and whatnot. Then we had the 11-game winning streak during Melo with Woodson, and we had Linsanity. But I wanted to know, this 6-game stretch, 5-1, where do you guys think that holds up in the past 18 years or so of Knicks basketball? But this is the real way.
For the fences.
Yeah, I mean,
thank you guys. Have a good night.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I mean, in terms of that, JLs, we got to let's string together a couple more games first before we look at, it's only been 3 games in a row. It's been a nice stretch, though. Against a tough schedule, it's been a very nice stretch. I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while. Damn sure wasn't last year, I'll tell you that.
I agree, man. That's why I'm about to jump off this ledge, CP.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this is going to be the toughest stretch to start the game. It's supposed to be a 2-week stretch of hell. And we have a winning record in the crazy stretch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not thinking that far ahead, man. I'm not thinking about no 11-game win streak today. I'm thinking one game at a time, one foot in front of the other. The next game we have is against the Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see what happens today. We got the Nets next week. We got the Nuggets after that. I'm one game at a time, man.
Yeah.
One game. We got to you just have to get healthy right now.
Agreed. Got to get healthy first and foremost because, as you had mentioned earlier, Alec Burks suffered a setback. He's now in a walking boot for another 7 to 10 days. Thibodeau said that Obi is starting to shoot around a little bit. No major contact, so he's working his way back slowly. So got to get Obi healthy as well. And he was mentioning Tibbs and Kenny Payne's impact. Listen, I think Kenny Payne being a big man coach coming from Kentucky, I'm sure he's going to have a tremendous impact on Mitch. You've seen it with Kev. Kev's defensive consistency is there. Yeah. It's been there since the preseason. Been there since the preseason. You want to see him get a couple more, some more volume in terms of his shots. 7 points tonight. But he did what he had to do. 3 for 3, hit his 1 3-pointer, and hit a very clutch block, which led to an Elfrid Payton transition layup.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's where our offense has to come. It's got to come from our defense.
Yeah.
And so what Kev and Mitch are able to do out there, Mitch being able to snag those boards. Last year defensive rebounding was a weakness of his. Tonight he snatches 9. A lot more discipline. Battle with Gobert out there. Yeah, he had a couple nonsense things that he had going on. I think he caught a tech and some other little ticky-tack things that happened to Mitch during the game. But overall, we wanted to see that discipline, and we're seeing it.
Yeah, absolutely, CP. And to your point, like you said, Tom Thibodeau is kind of notorious for playing to people's strengths. That's what he's done with his old team in Chicago, and he's doing the same thing with this team. And also, Johnny Bryant too. Like he's a guy who likes to focus on what you can't. Doesn't like to focus on what you can't do, but focuses on what you can do. So I feel like we have a couple of coaches on this team who kind of play to each other's strengths, and you're seeing the results of that right now. And as far as, like you said, CP, the Kenny Payne, Mitch thing, you can definitely see the hard work come into fruition. Mm-hmm. He rebounded like a man. tonight. See, I've seen Mitch try to grab rebounds so many times
and lose
Payne,
him.
and
No
lose
hands.
him.
No hands.
I feel like Kenny Payne was drilling him. He was drilling because I've seen him grab two-handed rebounds strong.
Facts.
The whole entire night.
Yeah.
The whole entire night. I loved how Mitch played today.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when the defense was bad tonight, I feel like Mitch was probably the only guy on the court in that first half to me who was really trying to do something or was consistent on that side.
Yeah, Mitch came up big, man. And no Noel. Noel was out.
Yeah.
So we're thin in the front court. Not speaking of thin, Amari Spellman is out. We don't know when he's coming back. So what sources are telling KnicksFanTV today, I got a text from a source that said that Taj Gibson and the Knicks have mutual interest in a reunion. So Taj could be on the way back, and a potential depth piece in the front court could be on the way. And I think that would be important because you want to make it with all these guys going down.
Yeah.
Well going down, you got to make sure we put Mitch in a plastic bag because if he goes down, this whole thing is going out the window. You can't, Julius gives you some spot minutes at the 5 here and then, and he's done fairly well in that. But we need some more depth in the front court, and if they do sign Taj, I think that would be a welcome addition.
Yeah, we definitely need depth. Like I said, if you saw by the fourth quarter, Mitch and Randall looked gassed. They absolutely look gassed. And shout out to Mitch because, he saved his energy. And then when he had to do his one-on-one defense thing, he blocked out. He took his blocks. He rebounded. But then as soon as it was a fast break, my man was walking. And I don't blame him. Yeah. I don't blame him. Career high in minutes today. And he's playing all in. But we just need the depth. We just need the depth. Just for foul rate purposes.
That's right.
Or for win purposes. For everything. Man.
Yep. That's a fact. That's a fact. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Definitely want to shout out the YouTube legend LaJuan James. JL sets the tone with a $250 super chat.
Wow.
Let's go. That's love, man. Shout out LaJuan James. We got to get LaJuan James a snapback. So LaJuan James, please tell your camp to get at us, KnicksFanTV@gmail.com. We'll get you a snapback. But somebody else is going home with a snapback, JLs.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who it's going to be, but we're going to do another giveaway tonight. We on a roll, JLs. This is good luck. Man. This is good luck. Wins, snapbacks. It's going hand in hand. So tonight, somebody else is going home with a KnicksFanTV embroidered snapback.
All right,
let's get back to the phones. The people want to talk. It's a big night. Big win, JLs.
Yeah, man.
112 to 100. B from New York. B, what's going on, bro?
Yo, I'm about to call out for work tomorrow. These Knicks, man, they winning and things like that, and then I gotta stay up and watch you guys and give a comment. I'll keep it short though. Tibbs, I feel like he went with defense instead of offense today, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna let Austin Rivers really be that spark. But as far as like everybody else, even like keeping or bringing in Reggie Bullock instead of like maybe quickly, he was just like, I'm gonna let him defend because we need these stops, especially on the perimeter. And then after that, Austin just carried us through the whole entire game. So shouts out to the OGs, Alfred. Shouts out to the OGs is Randall and Mitch. 40 points, you an OG. So that's it. That's all I have to say. Thanks for taking the call, guys.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I thought, Alfred came up big for us again, JLs. Can't say enough. He definitely came up big. I thought Quickly would have had his opportunity in the fourth, but Tibbs is coaching. Tibbs is coaching out there. Elf had the hot hand going into the third quarter, leaving out the third quarter, and he stuck with him.
Yeah, man.
Because I thought Quickly had some trouble with Conley out there, so it was probably for the best that Alfred did finish the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Alfred did his thing, man. Had 20, 22 on the night with 8 assists. Went to the hole at will. Played really good defense. I've seen him strip the ball a few times. So got dogged the other night with Atlanta. I got tired of him in Atlanta when he kept missing all those little bunnies, and it seemed like he wasn't kicking it out. But tonight it was dropping. Yeah, and it worked out.
It was dropping tonight. And listen, I mean, even with the Atlanta game, the aggressiveness was still there. And sometimes when you got it going, you want to, see if you still got it. He was a little too much in the Atlanta game. I thought he should have, relented a little bit and got, some more guys involved. But tonight he maintained that same pressure. He put that same pressure on him, and they were dropping for him tonight. So good job by Peyton, no doubt about it.
Yeah, nitpicking. I still wish you get other people involved because to me it's still like go to the hole or pass to Julius at the last second.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I feel like there's no other game plan right now.
Agreed. Agreed.
So I hope we can mix it up at some point.
Agreed, man. Let's go to L.I. Jordan. What's going on, bro? How you feeling tonight, bro?
I'm good. I mean, I can't be better right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no doubt. Yo, Jordan, since you called New Year's Eve, man, they've been on a roll, bro.
I know. Because they're finally, I think they're listening in because I think they're listening to what the fans got to say. We got some smart fans up in here.
Yeah, man.
But, all respect to this team tonight. I say it all the time. If we play the way we do in that second half, all 48 minutes, look the hell out, man.
Yeah.
I mean, from the intensity to the communication that was so clear and loud through the TV to making the right reads and everything, that's a serious team right there.
Yeah.
That's a serious team right there. But I want to see the Knicks play that way for 48 minutes. Because we didn't have it in that first half.
Facts. They weren't even on their A game.
Everyone probably expected them to do. They could shoot, and they could get the ball to Gobert in the interior and make a hassle for teams in the interior. That makes me question if we really prepared for this game the way we should have. Because I wanted to call in 2 days ago, but for some reason I got disconnected, and this is exactly what I was going to bring up. Were we not expecting them to go to Gobert on the interior? Were we not expecting Mike Conley, Mitchell, Bogdanovich, and Ingles to shoot the ball from three? We need to make those reads earlier in the game, and we need to make those reads and do it for all 48 minutes. Because let's not forget, they played last night against Brooklyn, a really good Brooklyn team, and got blown to shreds. So they weren't, as much as I want to say, we, beat, a fully energized Jazz team, they were probably a little beat from last night. But I definitely want to see us play a 48-minute game. I want to see us make on-time reads the entire game, and I want to see that intensity the entire game. And lastly, it starts with the coaching staff.
That's a fact.
That culture change, the communication, everything starts from the coaching staff. And Thibodeau getting into these guys and getting between their ears, you got to give him credit because we haven't seen
100%.
this type of intensity and this type of grit from a team in a really long time.
Yeah.
So as long as we keep it up, what we did in that second half, and continue to prepare for games the way we know how, we're a team to mess with. So thank you for my call.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Let's go Knicks.
Appreciate it, Jordan. Appreciate it. This is all tips to me, JLs.
Absolutely.
This is all tips for me, bro.
It is all tips. And you know what? I'll say this, CP. I do feel like the teams were prepared because Tibbs doesn't sleep. Basketball is life with Tibbs. I think he has a tattoo somewhere. It's his basketball life somewhere. He just want to show us. But this is what he does. He's a film guy. He looks at tape. He does his studying, and he passes the information on to his team. Now, the Knicks. We just came off a road trip, and usually that first game back off of a road trip is a little bit of a love. You don't know where you are. You kind of feel a little relaxed. So I think that's why there was a slow start.
Sometimes you have a letdown game. Sometimes you have a letdown game. I agree with that.
Yeah. So I think both teams slowed down because of that in the start, but we got it together. To our credit, we got it together. Shorthanded 8-man rotation once again, and you got to be happy with the effort for this team, man.
Yeah,
we pushed through.
Absolutely. And look, I think you could look at it in two ways. Yeah, you want to see them put it all together in 48 minutes, but you could also say that in this early stretch, even 8 games in, the chemistry's coming early. They're getting it together early, J. Ellis, and you can only hope that they're on an upward trend just in terms of just getting together, getting on the same page, communicating out there, and hopefully getting healthy and getting some more horses in here. Hopefully getting healthy and getting some more horses in here. So To be down 18 and come back again, like you said, coming off of the road trip, that's nice. It's a gritty win, man.
Yeah, I think I heard a stat that said that a Knicks team hasn't come back from 18 and 15 in back-to-back games.
I have not seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
I have not seen it in a long time, man. So, yeah, good on them. Good on them for having that character and that grit to come back and take it.
Yeah, come back kids right now.
Come back and take it. So to everybody in the chat once again, hit that thumbs up button for your boys. CP from KnicksFanTV, my man JL's from Nick of Time Show. This is Knicks Post Game Live, the #1 show for the fans, by the fans, for all Knicks fans, all NBA fans, no matter where you guys are in the world. This is the show for you. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. KnicksFanTV, the Nick of Time Show. And share these videos. Share these videos on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Text a friend. Email a friend. We got 4,500 people watching right now, JL. It's 4.5 on the check-in. So to everybody on Facebook, can't forget our family on Facebook, loyal and holding it down. We definitely appreciate it. And yeah, man, another great win, man. Another great win. Let's keep it in Long Island. Dan, what's going on, bro? How you feeling?
Guys, what's good, man? First of all, mad respect to Austin Rivers, because he left that dime at home the other day to go hit a bunch of jump shots. He's a loyal Knick, man.
He's loyal, boy.
I'm just saying. But really, I want to just say tonight, I had a long day at work. I came home, and these Knicks really, really gave me just so much joy. And listen, I heard you guys talking the other night. Shut the bandwagon, please.
Oh, it's over.
Please shut it. I don't want no Stephen A. Smith. I don't need no Max Kellerman, because I know their producers are watching your show, getting ideas for tomorrow morning. We don't need those cats. No Michael Rappaport.
Oh, I had to eat the Rappaport. We'll talk about that later.
We don't need him. Yeah. I know you've been going at it with him, man. But all I want to hear from is Serge. I want to hear from the Rhyme Animal, Chuck D. I want to hear from Ari, Jake Boogie, Alan Hahn, Ian Beckley, all the originals, man. Today is for the originals. Keep them new cats out. This is our show. I wish you guys the best of luck, man. And also Kevin Knox with a big block tonight.
Big block.
I'll say it first.
Big block for
Playoffs, guys. We're gonna win 45 games. Playoffs.
Let's go.
Have a good night.
Let's go. So Dan jumped out. Dan is with Jamel. He's there. He took it all the way there, JLs. He dropped the P word. He's all the way in. I'm close. I'm on the ledge. I'm leaning a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaning a little bit.
I might be there, yo. I might be there, man.
I mean, look, like I'm saying, like, yo, the way they're playing in the East, that 10 spot is definitely there.
Yeah.
So
playing is in.
The playing is there. If they,
that's a given, right? We were settled on that.
You keep Julius healthy, they're in. They're in at 10. I'll give you all that.
I think I think I'm there, CP.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm here. I think I'm in the door.
Yeah.
I'm in the door. I took my shoes off. I'm sitting on the couch.
The bandwagon is closed. And don't worry, for those of you that saw, we took care of Rappaport. We're not going to be hearing from him anymore. I'm going to get to that later. I'm going to get to the fans first, as that's more important. But we ethered Rappaport yesterday. It's over for him, JLs. We got him up out the paint. He's out of there. Exposed. And we coming for them one by one. We're coming for them one by one, JLs. I'm not playing around with them. Kellerman is on the list. Stephen A's going to be last. Kellerman is next.
Man, Kellerman on the list.
Let him say one positive thing about this team. We're coming for him.
You better not. Keep that same energy.
All them pencil neck geeks at the Ringer, keep that same energy.
Oh, yeah. All of definitely. All you guys. Yep.
All right. No doubt. Back to civility. JJ from Brooklyn, how you feeling, bro?
Yo, what up, fellas? I'm doing great, man. This is the type of team that could just really fix the culture. You could get free agents looking at this. Maybe I'll look at the Knicks as a destination. You got to give credit to this front office. You got Rivers for 3 years and $3.5 million per year. That's insane.
Yeah,
you got Burks for 1 year. Unfortunately, he's still out. Hopefully, he'll be back in like a week or so. You got him for 1 year, $5 million. These are just bargain absolute bargain contracts. These guys can ball. Like you were saying, I think, when teams go into that zone, that's why they took out RJ. Some nights he's going to be struggling with his jumper. So even when Burks comes back, I would be good with going small and playing guys like Quickly and Rivers, and then you play Burks at the 3. You need guys that could bust that zone. You can't just have everything clogged. And so I was good with him taking out RJ late in the 4th. And, this is just, we got RJ and Bullock bringing back Knicks tape. I mean, this is just madness, man. Appreciate it, fellas.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Listen, the coaches, J. Ellis, are establishing the culture. Don't forget about Woodson, man. We got Woodson on the bench. You know what I'm saying? We keep forgetting about. We talk about Kenny Payne and Johnny Bryan and Tibbs.
Woodson gets in work.
Woodson is in there chilling.
Yeah, man. He
put in work.
He flew to see Mitch.
Yeah.
He was here. He was the last good coach the Knicks had. He's put some work in. He soothes some egos. That's what his job. He soothes egos, CP.
Don't forget about Mike Woodson, man. Woodson is there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Woodson is there. So, listen, again, you gotta like what they're putting together, man. You gotta like what they're putting together. I think Rivers is part of the changing culture that they're bringing, man, and I just love it. I just love it. JJ brought up RJ. I'm trying to get a shot chart up here, but screen is lagging up a little bit. He only took one mid-range jumper, bro. One mid-range attempt on the night for RJ. Everything else was in the paint or a couple threes. He's got to perfect that mid-range, bro. Or if he doesn't perfect that mid-range, his game is going to be totally predictable. And again, when the Jazz have that no-middles defense going, and I thought the Jazz did a good job defensively on us in that first half.
Oh, they did.
We were just dancing around the perimeter. And against our lineup, which has which is susceptible to slow starts because you have Peyton and RJ out there, and Bullock is your only legit shooter, and Gobert kept Julius out on the perimeter for jump shots. Mm-hmm. That's how we started off slow. Next thing you know, you're down by 15.
Exactly. And I feel like RJ didn't want to shoot it because he saw
they didn't have confidence in their shots.
He didn't have confidence. He saw the one shot he took off the dribble, like the shot that was hitting in Atlanta, it didn't hit tonight. And then you also saw from the free throw line, he's been good from the free throw line for the whole season, not tonight. I think only shot 23% from the free throw line tonight. I'm going off the brain.
He wasn't good.
Yeah, so I think he just wasn't confident in that shot. So might be time to get right back in the gym for RJ. Yeah. He might have, maybe Austin Rivers was practicing that night. I don't know if RJ was. Maybe.
Yeah, well, one for three. One for three for RJ from the free throw line. So. Well, let's see how he bounces back, man. But I think he's got to get into that mid range, man, and give take those shots that the defense is giving him. You're not always gonna win the bully ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Also, I'm still waiting for Mitch to be unleashed, CP. Still waiting. I know it's not his game, but if they're gonna lag off you all the way from the 3-point line in. At least give me a mid range or something too. Yeah, I want to see it. You've been working on it all year.
I mean, but look at Gobert. Gobert's not doing anything else. He got $200 million, bro. He's stifled tower. He's doing his job. I don't know if Mitch is ever gonna come around.
Well, we know Mitch is practicing that at least.
Yeah,
I don't even know if Gobert is even trying to extend that.
I mean, they're basketball players, man. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure he is. But when he gets into the game, he's playing his position. He's playing his part. And that got him $200 million.
Exactly. I get it. You know what? You can't even, it's Utah too, man. You know what it is with these small market teams. You could finesse these small market teams for money because they can't attract the big name free agents. So once you're there, they don't want you to leave the building.
It's a necessary evil for them. But listen, it's not to discredit what he's doing because he had a huge impact in blocking the Knicks shots or impacting their shots tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He shut Randall down the first half.
They were looking for him all night. So 5 blocks for Stifle Tower tonight, and I thought he took Julius out of his game early in the first half, and that led to our slow start because we just could not get any perimeter shots off, and we couldn't get into the paint.
Yeah, man,
couldn't get into the paint.
Yeah, if there's any Achilles heel for Julius, it is the fact that he struggles against taller players sometimes. You saw last year when he was playing the Lakers, he had some problems. So you figured that was going to happen again with Rudy Gobert. But, he responded pretty well. In the second half and played with a little bit more force.
Absolutely, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Throw it hashtag new. Salute to everybody in team hashtag new. Leave us a hashtag new if you're new, and we will shout you guys out. All right, JL. So let's go to the Mo. Jay from St. Louis. What's going on, Jay?
CP, Jay Ellis, how y'all doing, man?
What's good, bro? How you feeling, bro?
For the fans, so for the fans. Hey, real quick, man. I just want to get into what everybody's talking about, man. How how we got the snickering with the media and stuff. I don't like how they be trying to treat us, man. And they treat us like we little us when they talk about us, man. They need to show a little respect. You know, that's the first things first. But let me get into the coaching, man. This team is different. From downstairs to upstairs, this team is different, man. Okay? When I say it, I remember the Knicks never coming back from the 18s or the 15s or, this is amazing, man. And I'm with my man Jay from Florida, man. Like, I do want, talent. I want people who going to come in and be around, This is what franchises is doing, but I'm at a point to where, man, I'm buying into, the 35 wins, At first, at the beginning of the year, I didn't mind it, but, like, it's coming around and it looks a little more better. It makes more sense. And to me, I think it's because of Tibbs, man. This is a destination he wanted to be at. This is somewhere he wanted to, challenge. He wanted that challenge. He wanted to show that, yeah, I'm still that coach, But other than that, it was a good game by Payton, man. Julius Randle's definitely looking like an all-star, man. I hope he gets that buzz. But, hey, the Mo, we here, baby.
Yes, sir. Salute to everybody out in St. Louis. And JL, so you got a wrap, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, appreciate it, bro. No problem. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. And, to Jay's point, Tibbs wanted this job. He wanted it from the time. Remember when Phil was here? Tibbs wanted the job from then, but nobody thought that, obviously when Phil came in, he was so headstrong on having a guy that could run the triangle that he wasn't even looking in Tibbs' direction. And I think that was a time when the fan base was really on the Fizz bandwagon to bring him in. But, again, Phil wanted Fisher. He wanted Steve Kerr first and foremost. Then he went into Fisher. Then he went with Hornacek, and it all just fizzled out from there. But Tibbs wanted this. He wanted this job. He wanted to come back and reclaim his reputation in the league. And so far, it's looking good, man. This team is playing so well under his leadership. And as Jay said, Julius he's playing like a different player, man. So all the way around, you got to give credit where it's due. Definitely got to give credit where it's due. So we salute Tibbs' job so far. 8 games in, they're playing hard under him. Let's hear from Julito. What's going on, my dude? How you feeling, bro?
My dude. Yo, first off, I was going to start this a different way, but free Jay Ellis. Let's free Jay Ellis ASAP. Yeah. All right, man, it's overreaction time. The energy was too low for me, so it's time to turn up. Listen, CP, the light-skinned assassin, Austin Rivers. Baby girl, I know you wanted Austin to stay at home, but chill, my boy got to go to the gym. Doc Rivers, I owe you some Casamigos for telling your boy to come to the squad. Austin Rivers is the truth. Mm-hmm. Let's go to Julius LeBron James Randle. He's an MVP, CP. He's an all-star. Give him a Coors Light commercial, a do-rag commercial. Whatever he wants, immediately give that man that. Mitchell Robinson had Gobert out here looking like a baby, okay? Pedialyte, Infamil, Gerber. Give Mitch the max immediately. Elfrid Payton, CP. He plays like a turtle at times. The 20-5, I'll take it every day. Calm down a little, though. You got to let Quickly get some food, too. But I'm going to take it, CP. Mm-hmm. Reggie Bullock, listen to me. Listen to me, Reggie Bullock. You almost had to sit by the water cooler again. Tighten it up.
Hey, Reggie tightened it up. He did.
Okay. And lastly, nah, man. Bullock, I'm sick of him already. I'm sick of him. Hit the water cooler. But listen, DSJ, when you get to China, make sure you get the General Tao chicken, okay? I heard it's delicious. Frank, don't overdo on the croissants when you get back to France. Give Tibbs the statue. Right in front of the garden, give Tibbs the statue. Before I go, I got to say, CP, Michael Rappaport, you're done out here, fam.
Oh, he's finished.
We traded you for bacon, egg, and cheese.
He's finished.
He's finished. We traded him for bacon, egg, and cheese from Aki.
Yeah.
And a bowl of cereal from Kip.
Simple and plain.
Beat it.
Simple and plain.
CP, I had to mention, too, I forgot to mention, CP, I'm from Canarsie, too, and I know you and Jay Ellis be repping Canarsie
yes,
side,
sir.
so, you know, I'm from Glenwood Project.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Bro, I went to
PS
251, bro. Come on, man. I'm right there, bro. I'm right
went
there.
What? I'm from Glenwood Project. I knew I liked you for a reason, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, 250. I got kicked out of 251 in kindergarten. My brother, we connected.
Yeah,
connected.
Yeah, in the hallway,
music,
man. No doubt, yo. Appreciate it, bro.
Yo.
It's my guy, Jalito. Shout out to everybody from Brooklyn, man. Yeah, man. PS 251 alum, Canarsie, man. Yeah. I used to lay my head a little bit everywhere, you know what I mean? Brooklyn, you know? Shout out Jalito from The Wire. Yeah, man. No, listen, Bullock gave us some big buckets in that fourth quarter. I thought that was big in terms of really separating ourselves from the pack. And then Rivers just slammed the door on him. They just had no answers for Rivers. So it was a collective effort. Everybody chipped in. The 8 players that Tibbs went 8 deep, everybody had their moment in the sun that really brought this victory home. Every single one of them. So, let's see. Chalito's reactions are hilarious, man. But shout out to him, man. Shout out to everybody in Brooklyn for sure. JL just had to take care of something, so it happens, you know. Life happens, and you got to take care of what you got to take care of. So we'll be back at it on Friday, and we got Ashley coming back on Friday, man. KnicksFanTV, Ashley, and the Nick of Time show. We'll be back Friday night, Knicks versus the OKC Thunder, so that's going to be a great show. Ashley coming back for happy hour, so that'll be a good one. All right, let's get back to the phones. Who don't want to hear from? I want to hear. I heard the preacher is in the building. I got to get to him. We got a lot of calls in here. I got to get to my guy, Jay Boogie. Talk to me, man. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's good with the team? You know my lingo. Hope everybody's staying healthy and safe. Please protect your home. Everything that's going on right now, we way up in the air with our Nick thing, but please make sure you protect yourself, man. That thing is still out there, man. I don't know where JL went. I hope everything is all good, but I'm going to shout you out, JL, because I watch your show. But just to let you know what you said on your show, by the time this come out, I hope the Knicks beat Atlanta. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to hit you with that. We beat Atlanta. Ooh, yeah, we got a better record than Brooklyn. Ooh, I just wanted to know that with you, you know what I'm saying? But let's get back to business real quick. Ding, ding. That's the bell. We answered the bell today. A whole lot of haters was trying to get back on the wagon, all over the network, all over ESPN, all over the sports places.
We ain't letting them in.
Trying to get back on the team. Nah, they didn't bring us down. That's what they were trying to do, bring us down. The squad answered the bell tonight, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of pressure was on us. They rose us up real high and gave us our props and our respect that we really deserve it. And we taking our props. Nobody giving us nothing. We taking everything we got. Big up to the team tonight. Yeah, I called early because I don't need to be the closer. When that man just closed down the Rivers just shut it all the way completely down. It's 48 minutes to a game, but for real, you only got to win 24 minutes. You open the first, you close the second. You open the third, you close the fourth. We open up the first, you know what I'm saying? We didn't win the first, but we opened it up. We closed out on a run with Rivers to end the half, but we opened up that third and we opened up that fourth. That's 24 minutes of basketball, man. Yeah. That's the main ingredient that you got to win, man. And I'm telling you, we need to go ahead and just pay that boy. And forget all that talk trying to trade him for the trade deadline. Forget all that talk trying to trade Burks before the deadline. We need to keep those dudes right there. That's how you build a foundation for your bench. And if we do get a marquee player coming in 2021, our bench is already solidified. We already got young boys. We got a young point guard and Quickly. We got a young 2 or 3 in RJ. We got a young big man in Mitch. So we got 3 elite major guys, and OB ain't even get it started yet, man. So we already solidifying right now, man. We got a certified team going on. We got a coach that's doing this thing, and big shout out, like you said, to our other coach that's on the bench. It slipped my mind with his name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But if you pay attention, that's his offense we running. Back in the day when he was here, Melo was just as in the spot where Randall was at. But now Randall was in that spot, but he's doing more passing than what Melo did. That's old boy's offense.
Woodson, you're talking about Mike Woodson. Mike Woodson.
And Thibodeau, he just running the timeouts, the X's and O's, but that's old boy's offense. So yeah, our assistant coach is playing a very big role on our bench, man, and we need that right there. The whole team is together. I love everything that's going. We going hard. We playing hard. We ain't giving up. We keep fighting. We scrapping. We swinging, punching people in the face, doing what we got to do, man. I love it, man. New York basketball is back, man. I wish I could be in the Garden. The Garden would have been on fire today. That's talking about jumping out the window. I'm trying to go to the top of the 14th floor, jump off the roof. It's going down like that, man. I can't wait till the Garden open back up, man, so I can get me some tickets. And man, I can't wait to meet y'all, man. And shout out to everybody on the chat, man. Last night, everybody, man, I heard last night gave up some fives, man. I love the chat, man. I look forward to every night to looking to see if y'all coming on, whether we play or not, man.
Yes,
whether we win or lose, man, it don't make a difference, man. We fighting, man, and we building our foundation. We getting it right. We getting it ready, man. And yeah, that top 8, keep promoting that. Y'all don't want to say the P word. Keep saying that top 8, man, because that top 8 is coming. I told you, man. We keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Peace, love, and happiness, man.
Jay Boogie lays it down always. Does he ever miss? Does he ever miss? I don't think so, man. Jay Boogie always holding it down. And he said he's out the window. He's jumping from the 14th floor. He's taking it up a notch. Some of you might be at the 2nd floor. Jay Boogie, he's going all the way up. He's ready. Let's go. Let's go, man. Again, you got to be encouraged by what you're seeing, because this team is just, they're clicking. And, Jordan was saying he wants to see them, put 48 minutes together for sure. But I think it's an encouraging sign to see that they're clicking this early. And as Jay Boogie said, just chip away. And that's what you saw. They chipped away in the 2nd quarter to bring it to the half. 3rd quarter, 34-19. Last year, it was the 3rd quarter of doom. They would always get washed in the 3rd quarter, and the game would be over. By the time you get to the 4th quarter, they'd be completely out of it. And the inability to come back. Now you're seeing a resiliency from them that you haven't seen in a while. 2 nights, 2 games in a row. Obviously, you don't want to build those habits, right? You don't want to be down 15, be down 18 all the time. But they're building those habits. That resiliency, that grit. And I thought Julius was really the spark. We killed him on this show last year. This year, he deserves a lot of credit, because he's gassed 40 minutes again tonight. 30 points, 16 boards, 7 dimes. And even though Gobert took him out of his game early, he never wavered. Gobert had him out on the perimeter, shooting a lot of tough shots, shooting a lot of bad shots. Julius wasn't confident in those shots. But in the 3rd quarter, even with Gobert in there, he attacked. Then when they went to Favors, he attacked. And he just kept coming. 7 dimes on the night. So we gotta put some respect on Julius's name, man, because he's playing outstanding basketball. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. The chat is going so crazy right now. I can't even find some of my stuff. Oh, I see some hashtag news. Shout out Jonathan Farrow. What's going on? Don Starr, welcome to the family. We got Matthew Neiman. How you feeling, Matthew? The WGB, yeah. Shout out team hashtag new. Luke Muse says he's new-ish. Shout out to everybody that found us on WFAN, man. My home station bigged us up yesterday. Shout out Evan Roberts and Craig Carton for repping KnicksFanTV as the premiere. He said it was the premiere post-game show for the fans. So shout out to them for saluting what we do here. It's always a good thing. That was a station I grew up on. That was the part of the reason. If I didn't have them, I wouldn't have had this. There would be no KnicksFanTV without WFAN. That's what I was born on. That's what I was raised on. And so, years later, for them to kind of recognize what you're doing, it's a beautiful thing. So shout out to those guys for sure. We should have the snapback giveaway going on in the chat, so please sign up for that. Definitely want to get you guys a snapback, so make sure you do that. And Dave, just send me the link. Did Dave send me the link? He did send me the link. So, okay, I got the link for the snapback, and we're gonna give that out in a couple minutes. But I want to hear from some more people. Benji, what's going on? Benji, you late, man. You usually first. What's going on, bro? Were you drinking to celebrate this victory? What's going on, bro?
What's up, guys? Amazing win, obviously, but I'm kind of running out of superlatives here. This is the third straight game. Austin Rivers, came up so huge. So what's been so satisfying about all this is all the people that laughed at me when I mentioned the Rivers signing and how smart a signing it was at the time, because he's obviously a very talented basketball player. Been writing them, and they're kind of getting the idea of what type of player he can be. So that's been great. And then I also want to talk on the Julius Randle situation. So obviously he's playing at an elite level right now. So I think we need to start shifting the conversation away from, let's figure out a way to trade him, to let's figure out a way to envision him and just envision him as a potential long piece of the long-term future here. I'm going to use an analogy. So if someone's performing really well in their job, let's not think about how we can, give them the best severance package. Let's figure out how we can promote them for what they deserve. So Julius Randle is averaging 23 points, over 10 rebounds, over 7 assists. Efficient across the board, field goal percentage, free throw, and 3-pointers. The guy's playing undoubtedly at an all NBA level. So I think we need to think about how we can best leverage him. So I think it's a no-brainer at this point to pick up his option next year, because we have the ability. It's not an outright commitment to him, but it gives us flexibility next year in the event that things go south. But I think we really need to give some consideration to him long term at this point, based on how he's playing. Obviously, we need to see a bigger sample size, but he's just been absolutely amazing. And in the past, he's really put up empty numbers. This year, he's been making winning plays.
That's a fact.
And the last point I want to make is, I know you guys reported earlier that Taj Gibson potentially could come back. What's the story going on with Noel? If he doesn't want to be here for whatever reason, I think it's a no-brainer to look into bringing back Taj Gibson, because we obviously need somebody to back up Mitch. So I'll let you guys go, but another amazing win. Looking forward to being on post-game Friday.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. The thing with Noel, that was found to be false, and appreciate the call, bro. That whole Noel thing was found to be false. There was a rumor going around that Nerlens Noel wanted out, and that he had fired an agent because the agent had steered him towards the Knicks, and he didn't want to go to the Knicks and all this. But that was proven to be a false story. So that's not true. But I think from a Taj perspective, and I also, some other people, not me, are saying that Tyson Chandler is also being considered. I didn't hear that. I'm hearing about Taj specifically, but they are talking to big men about potentially coming in to just provide depth. They need depth. You see Noel is already out. If Mitch goes out, your season's done. So they need depth at the 5. And again, what I heard was that Taj is taking a physical, and the two sides are interested. So we'll see if anything happens. Things are always subject to change. But what I heard was that there's mutual interest in both sides, and it's serious. So it could be Taj, could be Tyson. We'll see what happens, but stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. And then on the Rivers topic, I took the same heat. I took the same heat when we got Rivers, because people were saying, "Oh, what are you seeing him? What are you seeing him?" And it's easy. When you look at this Knicks team, if you've been watching this Knicks team over the years, they have not had a guy that can just cook and give you 8 straight points, 10 straight points, and just go. That's Austin Rivers. That's Austin. He was even doing that with the Rockets. He gave you 41 points in the bubble. He's a hooper. You have basketball players, you have hoopers. Austin Rivers can hoop. And go check my tweets. Go to Twitter and check my tweets from earlier today. I said the Jazz give up a ton of isolation opportunities. That should be beneficial for RJ, Julius, and Austin Rivers. That's what I said. You guys that followed me on Twitter saw it. And so Julius didn't have it because they had Gobert covering him, so Julius couldn't get the job done in the first half. RJ I thought he was all out of sorts, even though he had his opportunities. But once Austin Rivers came in the game in that late first into the second, he started cooking and he got the floaters going and he got his jumpers going. I said he's going to have a big game. That's what I said. He's going to have a big game. And 14 fourth quarter buckets. It was an Austin Rivers game. That was it. You need that. Especially when they don't do a good job in transition. They haven't been a good transition team. They don't get out and run. So when you get stuck in the half court, you have the Jazz playing that no-middles defense that negates what the Knicks do best, which is attack the rim with Randall, RJ. That's why they struggled earlier, because they could not get any good shots from the perimeter. So as soon as Austin Rivers comes in, you need a guy that can shake and bake. You need a guy that can shake and bake. And he did that and took us home. Definitely needed that. So he may not be much on the other teams, on playoff teams. They may not, need his services as much. But on this team that doesn't have that much talent, he can fit in quite nicely. And that is the role that you see in Austin Rivers fill right now. And it makes a difference. Makes a huge difference. So, good pickup. Great pickup by the Knicks. And appreciate the call, Benji. Jay from East New York. Jay, how you feeling, bro?
Yo, man, that was good, man. I just want to shout out all of the Knicks fans that's calling in. I love all of the spicy talk, man. I love my city, man. Y'all got me hype. I'm sitting here I'm happy. Yeah. Yo, CP, I ain't gonna even lie, man. I was for sure thinking like we was gonna get 30 tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I kind of turned off the MSG app. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like 20 minutes later, I looked at the score. It was the end of the third. I'm like, oh, okay, we came back. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is different. This is not something that I'm used to, man. So I just want to give the whole organization, from the coaching staff down to the players, I want to give everybody their props, man. We doing the damn thing, man. We got the fans hype. We looking good. Like, this that special cloth right here, man. It's a beautiful day to be a Knicks fan, man. For real, man. You enjoy your night, though.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, Jay. Hey, it's always a good night when they win. You know what I mean? We've been seeing so much L's, catching so many L's. 9 months, no basketball. To see this team, the way they started the preseason, carry that over to the season, it's always good when the Knicks win. Always good when the Knicks win. And even through Game 7, you see in the bandwagon start to get a little heavy. The ones that bailed, they're jumping on the back. Had to get at Michael Rappaport and get him up out of here. Ethered him. Ethered him out the paint. Got Michael Rappaport up out of here, man. Straight like that. Straight like that. Had to get Michael Rappaport up out of here, man. So, he's talking all of a sudden now. I know you guys saw Michael Rappaport in his Nets jersey, flexing for Oak. And when Oak got tossed out of the Garden, he wanted to make a statement. All right, I understand that. But then he doubled down and he went on podcasts and he went on these shows and he's talking, oh, I'm not a Knicks fan anymore. Forget the Knicks. I hate the Knicks. Blase, blase, blah. I said, okay. Now, all of a sudden, they win a couple of games, and it's, oh, let's go New York, go, and all of this. I said, no. You're not going to do that here. So what happened was he heard the last show. I think somebody posted an audio clip from the last show where we talked about how we traded him for when we traded Michael Rappaport for Patrick from Illinois. So then he gets on Twitter, he adds me and starts talking spicy. And he starts flexing. He's talking about, I got no authority and all of this, and he's posting pictures of him and Oak and everything like that. I say, yo, listen, I clap back. I said, listen, it's not me. You know, I'm not the authority. It's Knicks Nation. We're getting all the frauds out of the paint. Simple and plain, Michael Rappaport. That's all I said. We getting all the frauds up out of the paint and we cleaning y'all up. That is it. So now Knicks Nation's going at him. You know, everybody's taking shots, dragging him on Twitter. Absolutely dragging him. So then later that evening, he comes back with more smoke. And he's talking about, he's atting me, talking about, he shows a picture of him and the Knicks, what's quote unquote the Knicks City Dancers. He's a Hollywood actor. These could have been extras for all we know. These could have been like Big 3 rejects. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Remy was up to. But anyway, he's showing this picture of him posing with these 5 cheerleaders who look like they wanted nothing to do with him but just a photo op. Talking about, I'm CP, you're literally not even in my world of Nick life. So that's when I had to come with the ether. That's when I had to come with the ether, Michael Rappaport. Because he's a turncoat. He's a rat. He's a casual fan. So I had to ether him. I had to ether Remy right there. And I told him, I said, Remy, I'm not in your world because I'm not a casual fan. I'm not a turncoat. I don't switch sides. I'm loyal. So no, we will never be in the same world. Me and you will never par when it comes to the Knicks. And then I threw my own lineup out there. You know what I mean? He came with the cheerleaders. I came with the real ones. Rasheed Wallace, the rhyme animal Chuck D, who's in the chat right now, supporting us. Xavier McDaniel, the X-Man. Derek Harper. I just gave him a little bit of the catalog. Just a little bit. I didn't even want to flex on him all the way. I just gave him a couple joints to let him know that real recognizes real over here. So I gave Remy the smoke. I had to learn him. So I had to get Remy up at the paint, and we haven't heard from him since. This is what I'm doing for the fan base. We coming for them one by one by one, and we getting them up out of here. All right? So Remy's over with. Michael Rappaport, he's gone. Smoked them out. Smoked them. Out of there. Came with the ether. Oh, man, that was funny. It was funny. It was a funny night, man. It was a funny night. And, I thought we gave the fan base some laughs. I think I gave the fan base some laughs. So we got Michael Rappaport up out of there, man. Next up is Kellerman. I got my eyes on Kellerman. Trust me. And I have a lot to say about Kellerman. We're going to leave Stephen A for last. Star Power from Brooklyn. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? First time caller, man. Love what you're doing out there, man. Hey, first thing I want to say, man, is, Knicks all day every day. I'm actually from Canarsie too, man. Seaview. Let's go. Over there in that area, so yeah. Definitely. All I pretty much want to talk about today, man, was how good of a game that we played. I definitely want to shout out Knox. I feel like we're not talking about how much better Knox is playing. Like I know obviously what Julius Randle is doing. I know obviously what Alfred Payton has been doing, but Knox, man, he's like the little unsung hero in the corner. He's just coming in here and doing exactly what he needs to do. Yeah. And he's showing me a lot of growth, man, a lot of growth. As far as our guard situation, I think it's cool the way it is. DSJ got to go. Like Homeboy was saying earlier, man, he got to go to China. he got to go overseas, man. The NBA don't want him no more. Like, we don't want him no more. Let's make room for Tyson Chandler or something else like that, and keep that going. Other than that, keep doing your show, man. Appreciate it. I love what you do. Press that, thumbs up button for your boy.
Hit that thumbs up button for your boys.
Knicks all day, every day.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the love, man. Star Power, appreciate it. Shout out to Seaview. Everybody out there in Canarsie, definitely appreciate it. a little home away from home, man. I was born in Flatbush, Brookdale Hospital. I used to live down there by the Junction, man. Anybody that remembers Flatbush Junction, I used to go down to the Junction and go get your kicks. That was when they used to, I guess they still do it now, but back in the day, they used to, wrap all the kicks up in the plastic, and you used to go down to the Junction, go get, go there. Then you used to go to the bakery, go to Roy Rogers. My Brooklyn people know what's up, man. Just a little reminiscent on the Brooklyn days, man. The Flatbush days and the Junction. So salute to everybody in Brooklyn, man. Always got love for BK, bro. But yeah, back to Rappaport. We had to get him up out of here. This was an all-day battle, man. This was going on all day, all night with him and me going back and forth, man. It was funny. It was funny. But yeah, haven't heard from him since. So, job well done. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. I got to shout out. We got more super chats in here. And I got to shout out LaJuan Williams, who claps back at LaJuan James with a $256 super chat. First, he leaves a $251 super chat. Then he leaves a $5 super chat with a comment saying, I was hating with the $251. The real LaJuan. So salute to LaJuan Williams for bigging us up. Come on, man. We got a $250 super chat, a $251 super chat. LaJuan Williams, we got to get LaJuan Williams some KnicksFanTV gear. So LaJuan Williams, please email us, KnicksFanTV@gmail.com. Get in contact with the mods. We got to get you some merch, man, because that's love, man. That is love. I appreciate everybody for showing love to the channel. Again, the super chats and the donations are not expected, but they're appreciated. YouTube does take a cut of that. We do prefer, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, but we take it how you give it, man. We definitely appreciate it. And for those of you that can't give, we appreciate you anyway, because there's 3 free ways for you to give on this channel, and that is by hitting that thumbs up button for you boys. I say that all show long, and if you look at the chat, we got over 3,000 something people in here. It works. It tells YouTube that this is the #1 show for the fans, and YouTube pushes us out there to more fans. This is why we have so many people. Sharing these videos, again, goes a long way. And commenting. You see the chat going crazy after the show. If you guys are watching on the replay, shout out to the replay gang. Leave a comment underneath the video in the comment section as well. Again, all of that contributes to promoting the channel, and that helps us. And in turn, we get better guests, we get better people. So it all works in a cycle. This is a grassroots movement, and it all works in a cycle. So we appreciate everybody literally for supporting us and really putting the battery in our back, because without you guys, this thing doesn't continue to go. All right. Let me hear from some more people. Let's go to ATL. June, what's happening, June?
What's good, CP? How you, baby?
How you feeling, bro? How's everything?
Feeling fantastic, brother. Feeling fantastic. Me and the rest of Nick Nation want to thank you for that Michael Rappaport thing, man. Eat for that clown.
Yeah, I had to get him. I had to get him up out of there, June. I had to get him up out of there.
No fake fans, first of all.
Yeah, that's it, man. Facts.
Now, I just called because I feel like the chat owe me an apology. Let me explain myself. I was on the phone with you 2 days before the season started, and what I said was, let's see what Tibbs can do with Randall. And I got roasted on the chat. They eated me on the chat. I just want my apology from the chat.
All right, no doubt.
That's all I want.
That's it. That's all Jude called for. Jude just want to get apologies, man. Jude just got to get apology. Just wants an apology, man. All right, no doubt. Well, I mean, look, I'll say this. I think the general consensus around Julius last year was that he took too much on. You know, he was doing a lot of this last year, but I thought a lot of it he was forcing the issue, and he wasn't playing controlled, and the coaches weren't able to rein him in. But a lot of this, he was doing a lot of this last year, but he's turned it up a notch. But when we needed him in those clutch situations, it would be the spin move into three guys. It would be the throwing the ball out of bounds. It would be the tunnel vision into the lane when you had guys open on the wing. So, it just wasn't a cohesive effort. It wasn't a coordinated effort. But he did try, though. He did try, and the effort was there. There's one thing about him, I can never really say that he ever quit on the team, even last year. He just made a lot of mistakes. And the thing is that with the Knicks, it's whether it's Melo, whether it's Tim Hardaway Jr. when KP was out, or Julius, when you're the guy, the expectations are through the roof. When you're the guy, the expectations are through the roof. They didn't get their two max free agents last year. He was the biggest acquisition they had. Mook came in and did his thing. But then with Julius, you were expecting him to do a lot more. Whether that was fair or unfair, it just comes with the territory of being the Knicks, of being a Knick. And so he didn't do so well. And so the fan base turned on him. Now, again, this year you're seeing a more improved and under control for the most part. Still makes his mistakes here and there, but I think the fact that he's really put this team on his back and really making winning plays. That was the thing about Julius, is can he make winning plays? The two things that I want to see when he came from the Pelicans was, can he make winning plays and can he continue to shoot the three well? I think he was shooting about 36-37% from three coming from the Pelicans. So I was like, can he shoot the three well, and is he going to make his teammates better? And last year he did none of it. And that's why he was bad, and the team was terrible last year. This year, I got to check what he's shooting from three. It doesn't seem like he's taking that many threes. He went 0 for 5 tonight, so it doesn't seem like he's shooting that well from three this year. He's 40% from three. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Julius is 40% from three, if I'm reading this right. I got to see how many attempts, but yeah, he's 40% from three. So actually, it's really not that bad. 22-7. 22 points, 11 boards, 7 dimes, and 40% from three. So that's actually good. But the point is, the main point is that he's making his teammates better, and that's even better for this team. And that's why he's seeing them at 5-3. So yeah, we got to put some respect on his name, and we do that. We don't shy away from that. There's one thing about this show, like, I'm never afraid to be wrong, or have to go back on words. I'm never afraid to do that. I'm not, Skip Bayless, Stephen A. and them. This is not about cold or hot takes. You have your opinions after you watch a game and you watch a season. Guys change, and if the credit is due, you give them the credit. And I think we do that here fairly consistently on the show. So never afraid to go back on things and salute people. And you got to salute Julius, man. He's playing with it. He's playing his heart out for this team right now. So salute to him and salute to June. All right, where else are we gonna go here? Xavier from New Jersey, what's going on, bro?
Hey, man. Hey, CP, how you doing?
Good, bro. How you feeling, bro?
Good. Doing fine, man. I'm flying high right now, man. These Knicks got me believing, man. Entering this season, I had no expectations. The first two losses, I wasn't even mad because the first two losses of the season, I wasn't even mad because I was just thinking, like, yeah, this is just one of those years, a developmental year, for the young guys. But the way these guys are playing right now, so much heart, so much grit, resilience, man. I feel like I'm relatively young. I'm 28, but I vividly remember, Larry Johnson, an old Patrick Ewing, Marcus Camby bumping the boards, playing bully ball. Got Latrell Sprewell playing defense hard and stuff. Like, this team got me feeling, how I felt when I was a kid watching those teams. And
yeah.
I believe, man. I believe, and I feel like playoffs is a real possibility right now. I know it's early in the season, but you could just see it. They passed the eye test for me. My point, my thing is, I want to get your take on this. I have like a hypothetical like situation. What if Randall finishes the season with the numbers that he has averaging now? 22, whatever, 15 and 7. And he leads us to a top 5 finish. Do you think we keep him long term, sign 2 big free agents next year or the next couple years, and keep Randall so he could be our third option and just try to build a championship team with him? That's all I got to say. Thank you, CP, for taking the call, and much love, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I mean, the way this thing is going right now, like I can't see them at the very least not picking up the option. I don't know if they'll just, go all the way and commit to him in long-term years. But the way he's going now, I can't see them not picking up that team option that they have for him. So that's one thing. Now, what's a big free agent for 2021 right now? I guess it's Kawhi Leonard is the only one left, really. Gobert signed, Paul George signed, the Freak has signed. So there's not really any bit, LeBron is signed. None of those guys are really coming here anyway. They had no shot. But, with Kawhi Leonard, who knows? He's a guy that marches to the beat of his own drum. If the Clippers flame out, could the Knicks have a chance? Who knows? With Kawhi Leonard, you just don't know. You just don't know. Who knew he was going to take the Clippers over the Lakers? Who knew he was going to take the Clippers and not want to play with LeBron and AD? I thought that was a slam dunk to play for the Lakers, but he went to the Clippers to be his own guy. So I don't know, but I think at the very least, I can't see them not, picking up that team option. I just can't see it right now the way Julius is playing. So we'll see how it goes. We'll definitely see how it goes. JD from Harlem. JD, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on, KnicksFanTV, man? What's going on, CP?
How you feeling, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Listen, what I want to say is from the Tom Thibodeau hire and the Austin Rivers, what you don't understand is that these two guys are relics of classic Knicks basketball. So when I saw that Rivers signing, I was like, oh, this is something different. Because, first of all, he wants to be here. Second of all, he knows that he has to fulfill a legacy in which his father was here, and they were doing big. This is big-time Knicks. This is the Knicks that we all remember. And Thibodeau is part of Jeff Van Gundy, Pat Riley, that era. To bring that back, you can see. The thing about me is that I had a lot of coaches through my career. If you ever heard of Floyd Skip Branch, he was a coach at Rice High School, and most players that played for him, they changed for him, and that's what you see with Tibbs, man. These players are not just buying in, but I'm looking at classic Knicks basketball, classic Knicks runs, and Rivers just has that legacy type of just mentality with him. He's like, my father did this, I'm going to do this. And even, if I'm not mistaken, even Doc was like, hey, you should give the Knicks a try. That's how you know it's true Knicks blood. When Oak had the problem in the Garden and Doc was coaching, even he was like, yo, listen, I'm about to go up in the stands. The Knicks haven't had that in so long, man. That's why I'm not surprised, but, man, am I happy to see all of this happening, man.
Agreed.
And it's going to continue. That's my whole thing. I would like to see how everybody with the extended minutes kind of progress. If R.J. Barrett's going to hit a wall, if even Randall's going to hit some type of wall. And another thing about Emmanuel Quickly, he's a very spiritual dude. And whether he scores 5-6 points or scores 20, he just knows that he won.
You can't shake
That's what I'm talking. We haven't seen, even though Quickly he only played, 5-6 minutes tonight? We haven't seen this type of enigma, this type of hype of a point guard since Mark Jackson. So there's a lot of old school Knick vibes going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just can't wait. This season is too exciting, and it's only going to go up from here, man.
Yeah.
So appreciate y'all. I've been watching 93, 94, 99, 2000 Knicks, all quarantine. Some dude named Jake JP put it up on YouTube. He put the full season and playoffs. So I was like, yo, So I've been ready. I'm ready for this season. I can't wait, man. Peace and blessings. Keep doing your thing,
Appreciate it, JD. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm with JD, man. I felt strong about that. This Rivers signing was gonna be a good one for us, and I just love what he was talking about when he came in, and he brought a leadership quality and a maturity that I felt like was gonna elevate this team. And this is only his third game. He played the Pacer game, he played the Hawks game. I think this is only his third game, I believe, Austin Rivers, if I'm not mistaken, third or fourth. So he's still, trying to build chemistry with these guys. We're not even at full strength. We're 8 deep right now. We are legitimately 8 deep. We can't afford the 9th guy. It's not going to help us. Iggy, all of that, they're not going to help us. We're literally 8 able bodies right now. And again, you saw what he gave us in the fourth quarter. We needed that. We needed that because there's going to be nights where RJ doesn't have it like that, or Julius doesn't have it like that. So to have a guy that can get you buckets on the perimeter, clutch. It's clutch. And that's a dynamic that he brings here. He's an isolation scorer. He can get it done for you in isolation. And so battle tested, from the Clippers and the Rockets, and he's bringing that here. So I'm glad we have him. And then on the quickly thing, as JD said, he's basking in his faith. You know what I mean? And people like that, they're not shaken by things. And that's part of the reason why I said that quickly is not going to buckle under the pressure. That's part of it. Again, not to be preachy, and if some of you guys are not into that, that's fine. But as somebody who is, when I look at quickly and him having that foundation, he's not going to buckle to pressure. And so, but tonight, Conley cooked him up. And so maybe tonight was more of a teachable moment for him to watch on the bench, and that could help. He's not, he's a rookie. Remember, he's a rookie. He's shown some veteran qualities for sure, but remember that quickly he's a rookie, and he went up against one of the top guards who's been a top guard in the league for some years now in Conley. One of the guys that we wanted on this team. So, Conley went in and taught him a lesson real fast. So, Elfrid had it going. And if Elfrid didn't have it going, this game might have been over with a lot earlier. So, give credit that it was a next man up situation. And our starting point guard did his job.
I'll never.
You know what I mean? Let me go to this Austin Rivers. Post game interview, see what he's talking about here. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let me keep tab on who we got here. How many people we got in the chat still with us? 12 midnight, 3,100 in the chat. Let's go. I can't even read some of the comments, but I appreciate you guys for sticking with us. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Remember, the show's also available in audio podcast format. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, Stitcher. So if you can't make it on video, you can always watch the audio replay. We'll be here as well. So, that's certainly a benefit for the fans. All right, let me see. Check this Austin interview, see what he's saying.
I haven't been around the league for a while. I've been on good teams and bad teams. When and how can you tell if you're on a good team, and do you think that this Knicks team is a good team?
Of course I think it's a good team. I never say we're nothing else but good. I don't care who we are, what we are, who we have, don't have. I'll never go onto the floor thinking we don't have a chance to win a game. I don't understand that mindset. I don't understand people who think like that. I've been on bad teams before. This is not one. I can promise you that. I don't know where we'll end up. We have so much work to do. It's really early in the year. But I do know the spirit is different. The willingness to work and learn is different. From management to coaching is different. This is not the Knicks team that y'all are, whatever y'all have been covered. This is not. We have a whole different thing here. We have a lot of work to do. So I'm not saying we're this, but you can tell when something's going in the right direction. And this is strongly going in that direction. So we got a lot of work to do, and we got to continue to get better. But I like where we're at, man. We got young guys that are hungry. And listen, and that's a rare commodity these days. So I'm very happy and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be here in New York and play for this team in front of these fans. I'm very thankful.
Hey, what's there not to like about that, man? It's leadership. It's maturity. Come on, this guy's going to help our team, man. Win or lose. He said he's been on bad teams. This ain't one. He said they got a lot of work to do. He's thankful for being on this team. What more do you want? And he's delivering. 3 games in. He's 3-4 games in. And look what he's done. It's a good pickup. It's a good pickup. Give credit to Brock Aller. Give credit to Leon Rose. Scott Perry. You know, they got this guy for $3 million per year. And he said he had opportunities to go to playoff teams. The other teams that were in his market were all playoff teams. And he said he wanted to come here. Why? Because he has the opportunity to do what he did tonight. Maybe start some games if it's an injury, but definitely close games. If he's on the Rockets, he's not doing that. If he's on a playoff team, he's likely not doing that. So he came here for the opportunity to shine, and he's doing that, but it's not all about him. If you look at it, he's teaching. He's getting the guys going. He's the teamwork, the chemistry. He's bringing all of that. So I like the pickup. I liked it when he came here, and so far so good. So far so good. That's all I can say if we wrap that Austin Rivers stuff up in a bow. All right, a couple more calls and then we'll do the giveaway. Oh man, we got to go to the Canadian Homer, man. Illa, talk to me, man. Talk to me, Illa. What's going on?
Yo, what's going on, CP? Yo, CP, don't waste your time with Rappaport, man. That guy hasn't been relevant since he played Remy and Higher Learning. Rappaport wants to say anything, he can fly his rich ass here to Canada. We'll lace up the ice hockey skates, play one-on-one hockey, and I'll cross-check him into the board. He ain't getting up, man. We chop tree logs out here for fun. What does he know about that, man? But anyway, CP, let me get to my point. What Tibbs has done in 8 games, man, remarkable. Everyone is buying in. Everybody's playing their role. What I like every single night is you have a different player stepping up.
Yeah.
That makes it fun and unique, in my opinion. The real question I want to know is the guys that are playing, like 40-plus minutes, and Tibbs has only playing like 7 to 8 players a night. How far can that really take you? And, will it crack? Will it come back to bite him in the ass? I want to see him go deep in the bench, every once in a while. But, we have to be a little realistic here.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that? And before I sign off, I got to give a shout-out to my boys. We're from the same area, RJ and Iggy. Love you guys. Watch you guys every night. Don't worry, Iggy. You'll get your playing time, man. Me and Iggy, we go back to 2019. Okay. I used to drive all the way from here, all the way to Ann Arbor, Michigan, man, 5 hours.
Damn.
Every time they had a home game in Michigan out there in Ann Arbor, I used to go and watch him, man, and it was a good time, man. He can ball, man. I have faith in Iggy, but I just got to be patient. But, that's it for tonight. Thanks, CP.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Illa, man. Dedication. Driving out from T-Dot, Mississauga, 5 hours to Michigan. No doubt, man. That's dedication, man. Dedication. Salute to all my family out in Canada. If you guys are watching, it's probably late. They might not be watching right now, but salute to them anyway. On the minutes thing, me and Chuck were talking about that too, on the minutes thing, 8 deep. I think you could look at it 2 ways. They're young. Maybe it doesn't have an impact. What will the long-term effects be? We know that there's some absolute rotation players that didn't get in that aren't available. You have Nerlens Noel. You have Obi. You have Alec Burks. Those are 3 guys who you can say, well, maybe not Noel, because there could be times if Mitch is playing disciplined and being healthy, there could be times where they go Randall small ball 5 or Obi small ball 5 and then go back to Mitch. Sometimes you may not need Noel. But definitely Burks and definitely Obi will get back into the rotation. So that's 10. So then you're saying that's an average NBA rotation, and then you should be okay. But it depends on how Tibbs manages those minutes as they come back. So it's going to be interesting to see. Now, they are banged up. I'm not sure, what if those injuries are because of the minutes or what. I know the Burks one isn't. That was just a bang bang play. He stepped on the guy's foot, sprained his ankle. Obi's thing with the calf, could that have been, wear and tear from just not having preparation? I don't know. You can't make that call without. You just can't make that call. You just can't make that call. But I go back to my interview with Jamal Crawford. And one of the things when I asked him about Tibbs and the minutes, he said, listen, this is the NBA. Guys want to play, period. So he didn't seem to have an issue with it. I don't know if he was just keeping it, politically correct, or that's just how he felt. Because I know when he played on that Minnesota team with Jeff Teague kind of, threw some shots out there at Tibbs to kind of say that the players were worn down. So maybe it's a to each his own type of thing. Maybe some guys can't handle it, and maybe some guys can. We'll see. We'll see how it goes and how it impacts them going forward. But as I was saying, you can expect at least 2 more solid rotation additions in Obi and Burks to get time in the lineup. So we'll see how that goes. And shout out to Taj. I had a picture of Taj up there. Will Taj come back? We'll see. We shall see, man. We shall see. But they are talking to a couple of bigs, and Taj is one of them. And I heard he's going through the protocol right now, getting a physical and everything. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if it's imminent or close, but I know for a fact that there's mutual interest between Taj Gibson and the Knicks for a return. So we'll see what happens. Expect to hear something in the coming days and what direction they go. My guess is that Spellman could be on the way out, and they'll go for a backup 5 addition to get things going. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. I want to shout out Man 10 from Seattle checking in. Salute to everybody in Emerald City. And wherever you guys are checking in from, chat is going so crazy, man. I could barely even see some of the comments. But wherever you guys are watching from around the world, number one show from for the fans, by the fans. CP checking in with you. I saw the rhyme animal. Chuck D is still with us, so he's still rocking with me late night. I'm going to wrap up shortly, but there's a couple more people I want to hear from. And the people on the line, if you didn't get through, listen, man, as the show grows, it's more and more people calling in. As they win more games, it's more and more people calling in. We can't have a telethon here, but we try our best to get through to everybody while still maintaining the show. Pal, what's going on, pal? How you feeling, bro? Oh, pal fell asleep. Pal, you still there? Pal going once, twice. All right, pal's out.
Yo.
Just wanna, yo, what's good, bro? Go ahead.
Yes, sir, man. First of all, you haven't said it in a minute, so hit that thumbs up for your boys, everybody. Right now, the show is going up, man, but the bandwagon is closing, and we already talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to say something, man. I've been a Knicks fan since 1992, man, and I haven't been this excited this team for a long time. And I realize that as a fan, like, the Knicks fans are like traumatized fans, you know what I mean? Like, they always expect something negative, especially like for the past like 10 years or so. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I really like how the team is playing, because on paper, even like before the season started, we all talked about this team like it's not going to work out. Trade this person, trade that person. But one thing is for certain: as soon as Tibbs came in here, man, he changed everything, man. Like, and one thing that a lot of people don't realize is Tibbs, even though he's from Connecticut, he grew up a Knicks fan. So he know what it's about.
Yeah.
Clyde Frazier always talked about, like, Tibbs being on the sidelines watching the games,
He
man.
knows.
So I'm telling you, man, Tibbs know what it is. He's one of us. He knows the mission at hand. We've been on this mission since 1973, y'all. And listen, man, I'm just excited because for a team that wasn't supposed to work well on the paper, he got this team playing like a squadron, man. I don't know what we talked about and all of that, but all of the coaches that we signed, they're probably watching tape every night. They find the right players, the right vets, the right conversations probably happen all throughout to let the team know, listen, we're trying to build something here. And if you're not with us, we can get rid of y'all. Worldwide West, I'm assuring you, and as I'm sure a lot of fans have been seeing him in the sidelines these past few games, man, Worldwide West is going in, man.
Yeah.
He's one of us. Listen, Leon Rose, salute to you, man. Knicks fans, man, we got a lot to look forward to. We got a lot more games to win, and we got a lot more games to lose. But all I want to say is this, man. What really saddens me about this game is the fact that the Garden is not open for the people, for the city. For the city to give the team some props.
Yeah.
So I got to find some kind of way to show this team who's been working hard, who's repping New York City, repping the tri-state area, repping all the New York City fans, all the New York Knicks fans in the Asia Pacific area. You know, thumbs up for you boys. To show some love, man, because they deserve this, man. They deserve to know that they've been working hard, and we see y'all. And if you don't know Austin Rivers, man, Austin Rivers has Knicks blood, man. I just want y'all to Google. Every single fan out there, Google 1993 Kevin Johnson, Doc Rivers, Phoenix Sun game. That's
right.
all I gotta say, man.
It's in his blood.
Peace.
Appreciate it, bro.
Hit that thumbs up for your boys.
Yeah. Don't forget when Doc Rivers and KJ squared up. Greg Anthony in the Hawaiian shirts off the bench. That was back in those days, man. Every Knick brawl. Me and Harper were laughing about that. How every Knick brawl, everybody was involved, man. Ewing was throwing guys off. Oakley was throwing guys around. Starks would be fighting fans. I mean, it was going crazy, man. Starks would always be all the way like 3 rows back with security, like throwing hands with the fans and security. And then you would have Ewing who'd be trying to keep the peace, but still like letting people know like I'm here. And then Oak would just be throwing people around. You know, good old days, man. Good old days. But yeah, you know, to Powell's point, listen to coaching staff, it just seems like everybody's on the same page. The culture's changing. You see Worldwide West tapping everybody up. It just seems like everybody's on the same page, man, and it's good to see so far. All right, last call of the night. Big Serge, what's going on, Serge? Wrap it up.
Yo, man, I'm feeling like Al Pacino up in here, son. Just when I think I got out, they pull me back in. Yo, bro, I don't want to keep coming in here, but you know what? Niggas in... Cats in D.C. wanted smoke. Rappaport wanted smoke, so now I got to give smoke. I want to talk about the game, but y'all keep on. You know what I'm saying? So I got to come in here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's all you got? Draft night? Yo, Serge, you was out on him on draft night. No, I wasn't. They drafted his replacement. What was I supposed to say? Yeah. I said, yo, I guess I'm not going to live in the best apartment no more. That's what I said. Oh, he's out on Julius. Man, that's all you got? Yo, you cats is whack, bro. You know what? The Knicks want their respect. Tibbs wants their respect. And I want my damn respect. Y'all think that I wasn't watching for 10 months? How y'all was dragging my name? Oh, Sergio's in witness protection. Sergio got the Rona. Yo, Sergio's in Hades, the underworld. You think I wasn't watching every time Ari was coming up in here going, I smoked him, I smoked him. Yo, my man, what do I have in common with Muhammad Ali, with Evander Holyfield, with Mickey Ward? Yo, I faced my opponent 3 times in the ring, and I came out victorious 2 times. I shouldn't even be debating with you no more, bro. Yo, all I want, today
90 seconds.
Everything going on in the world of togetherness. Whether you supported my nephew, whether you didn't like him, I think it's time to put all of that to rest. Yo, we in love with this team. Stop talking about trades. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is a good team. This is real. Yeah. I'm in my feelings with this team, bro. This team is real. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy, and I want to come in here, and I want to be happy, and I want to be happy with you. Even with you, Ari. I want you to be happy, bro. All I ever wanted to do was to convince you that he was better than what you said he was. And in the end of the day, he is. All I want you to do is come and stand next to me, bro. Stand next to me in the hive, bro. Me and you, baby. We got this, bro. There's no shame, man. I ain't mad at you. Yo, all this beef, like Biden said, beef got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Yo, I'm hyped. This team is good. We are a consistent R.J. Barrett away from being a formidable team.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. And none of us, even me, with all the reps I had my nephew doing, saw this coming. I didn't even see this coming. It's amazing. Let's live in the moment. Let's love it. Let's not question it. This team is good. Ari, I don't care who you voted for. Julius, or your guy that's not working no more. I love you both.
10 seconds.
Together. Give me a kiss, baby. I love you so much. Yo, big ups to KnicksFanTV, the #1 show for the fans, by the fans. CP, thanks. I taught you well. You pulled out the receipts on this cat. You know what? I should get some props for that because I know where you got that from, son. Everybody have the best night. Drink it up. I'm going to see y'all Friday.
Let's do it. Appreciate it, Big Serge. Appreciate it. Yo, the whole call with Sergio, I don't even think he was talking to me, but for like the last 5 seconds when he said appreciate it. He was talking to this guy, that guy, this hater, that hater. And then his whole thing was going at Ari, man. Whole thing going at Ari. Serge cut a whole monologue. That was like a WWF monologue going at Ari, man. I don't even think he talked about the game. Serge is back. He's reclaiming the throne. I think we said we was going to do a battle of the fans with Ari and Serge and have Ashley be the judge, but I don't know, man. I'm not sure if Ari even has an argument now, man. It's hard to make that argument with Julius, man. He's playing that well. Yeah, Serge. The only time Serge was talking to me was when he said thank you. But salute to Serge, man. All right, let's get this giveaway going, man, and wrap this thing up. It's getting late. Great show, though, man. Great win once again. Knicks win 112-100. I thought all the calls were outstanding. We're going to get the snapback giveaway going. If you guys didn't get in, man, we gave you all night. We gave you almost 2 hours to get it going. So we're going to get it going right now. The winner is... What is it? Maxwell Walter. Maxwell Walter, congratulations. You are the winner. Congratulations once again, man. I'm running out of snapbacks, but the people deserve it. The people deserve it. This team is exceeding expectations so far, very early. But you're seeing the impact of what a Knick win will do. And like Serge said, we need togetherness right now. There's a lot of chaos going on right now. And it's good to have something that could bring us together like the Knicks. And like Pal was saying, it's tough that there's no one at the Garden to experience. And to say, if people are in the Garden tonight, the roof is gone. Austin Rivers, 14 straight points. They would have had to repair the roof. It would have been done. It would have been absolutely done. So, hopefully they keep the momentum going. Friday night, Knicks versus Thunder. CP, J. Ellis, KnicksFanTV is back for everybody in the chat. We're going back to it. Friday night happy hour. Let me salute some of the super chats that came out. Let me salute some of the super chats as we get out of here and wrap up. Great show, Dave, TM, all the mods. Appreciate it. J. Ellis, appreciate it. All right, where are we at here? I want to shout out. Ton of super chats are coming in heavy, man. Definitely appreciate everybody, bro. All right. I'm trying to pull this up. Freeness frozen a little bit. Wow, okay. All right, here we go. Let me start it up. Gotta be legend. Appreciate it. He says, today's my birthday. Gotta be legend out in Costa Rica. Sends a $2,500 Costa Rican cologne. Today's my birthday. All I wanted from the Knicks was a win. We're looking really good. Austin, what do you say? Spalding Rivers? Splash, brother. Splash Rivers, game MVP. Shaquille Madison, appreciate it. She wasn't with you shooting in the gym, Rivers. Salute to Shaquille. Illy Gilly, appreciate the super chat. My bad, I'm trying to get through these, but the chat is going so crazy that the screen is freezing. So Illy Gilly, appreciate it. Michael Parker, appreciate it. Says, salute Knicks Nation. Solidus Strife, what a win by the Knicks. Rivers being a go-to guy at the end. His playoff experience is the reason why he did so well tonight and early on. Going NYK. Taps Tempo, repping NJ from Byron Bay, Australia. Salute to everybody in Australia. We're heavy out there. Australia, New Zealand, all of Asia Pacific, Philippines, Japan. We appreciate you guys. This game was equivalent of a heat check, and it appears we are on fire. Trickster Barber, let's get this live started. New York, go, New York, go, New York, go. Right on time with the music. LaJuan James with the $250 super chat. Welcome to the Austin Rivers experience. I'm from Orlando, saw his whole Winter Park career. He's been building like that. Hashtag Knickstape. Alan Berman. Alan, I got the jersey, man. I got the jersey. Hang on 1 second. Alan Berman, ladies and gentlemen, donated a signed Marcus Morris jersey. Not on the team, but a good collector's item. We're going to raffle that off at some point. You got an autographed Marcus Morris jersey with the certificate, authenticity of certificate. We're going to raffle that off at some point for the fans. And good collector's item, for the people that were Mook fans. So, Alan, I appreciate that. He says, salute, great win, fellas. Got $100 on Austin Rivers statue outside the garden. Also, another $100 for 2 bus tickets for Bum Rappaport and the other giant. I can't say that. Ty Morris, I appreciate it. Austin Rivers acquired on the biggest steal since Peter Minuet purchased the island of Manhattan. Yeah, Austin's been a steal, man. CP gonna be drinking a lot this year. Run the music. A lot of scotch. We need a scotch sponsor. Holla at me. Chuck D, the rhyme animal. Baby Doc. That's what I'm talking about. Sean Fraser says Julius Randle is running for the MVP. I can't see right now that this early running, man. The R. Julius is balling right now. Our defense is legit. Appreciate you, the R. Who else we got? Julito McCullum, overreaction time. Julito did come in. He was jumping out the window. He's ready to ship all these guys out of here and keep it pushing. Willie Gillis, here's to the real fans, not the BS Fairweather scrubs coming soon. OMN, appreciate y'all. Knicks looking locked in for Tibbs, definitely. Fernando Ramos, don't trade Randall, extension time. Larry Israel, K. Knox must have respect put on his newly found defensive prowess. That's a fact. Got you open. Run that thumbs up button for you boys. Rivers is bringing light skin back. Knicks Korea with a 10,000 won. Salute to everybody in Korea. South Korea, I imagine. But salute to everybody on the Korean Peninsula. Showing love. Kyle Money Medlin, my boy. CP Money. If the Knicks keep winning, will Patrick from Illinois stop being a fan? I'm fine with falling out of the lottery, but we can't lose Patrick. I don't know where Patrick is, but we salute him. Brody Sunheim, yo, KFTV. What are your thoughts on RJ? He's been inconsistent lately. Do you think he's an all-star in the making or just a mediocre player? I think RJ just has to find his groove, man. Like I said, he only took one mid-range shot today. He's got to operate in that area, in that intermediate range. Bully ball is not always going to be there. And even when it is, he's not a good finisher at the rim. It's last year, and it's this year as well. And he knows he's not going to be a three-point shooter, so study DeMar DeRozan. RJ, study DeMar DeRozan. Get in the mid-range and try to perfect some mid-range shots. Alter the game. And then bully ball will be that much more effective and be that much more deadly. Then when he gets into a rhythm, I feel like the three-pointers will fall and he'll get not prolific from three, but timely. He'll be a timely three-point scorer. So I think RJ, he's got to work on his game, but I still like the fact that he plays defense and he's still passing the ball very well. So there's still certain aspects to his game that I feel like is still helping us, even though his shooting is not consistent yet. All right? Zach Patton says I violated Michael Rappaport. Yeah, I got him up out of here. Enough is enough. Larry Israel again says, can we trade DSA to Orlando after Fultz's injury? I don't know. I doubt it. Chunk Norris, I'm all in. Making a sandwich. Hebrew Israelite says, let's go NYC. It's Liddy gang. You know how this is about to go. That's gang. When NY Bull that warmed the city up. That's 100%. Charles Barkley. Chuck says, Godsons across the belly. Kellerman lost already. Kurt Cobain says, Woodson comes back to the staff and continues where he left off. Hashtag Woody. Sam says, Knicks are balling. Shout out to Tibbs. Playoffs are given. Hopefully the Mavs miss the playoffs so that we draft Jalen Suggs. Yeah, that'd be a nice consolation prize if the Mavs don't make it and the Knicks do. Then you're still in the lottery, so it's the best of both worlds. Travis Adair says, great win. They need to keep building through the draft and not chase big stars. George Carl Bennett, hit that thumbs up button for your boys. XXXG-Man says, love your show, Brody. Uptown in here. Peace to Uptown. Knicks are on the way. Salute, XXX Gunman, G-Man. Mr. Architect, appreciate it. Lawan Williams, I told you clap back a LaJuan James. So we could have a battle of LaJuans in here. Appreciate that. Big Surge, appreciate it. Tibbs wants his respect. Knicks want their respect. And Julius Randle wants his damn respect. Salute Chuck D and Knicks Nation. Hashtag come to the altar. Big Surge says, CP, I taught you well. Hit them with the receipts. Yo, DJ, spin that. Remy who? Hashtag dusted. Yeah, I had to get him out of there, Surge. I appreciate that. Louis B, can't wait for the KFTV versus ESPN showdown. We got you back. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Stay safe and healthy. Peace from Louis B from Shaolin. Appreciate you, Louis. Always appreciate you. Jeff Vasquez says, CP, you ethered Remy. Max, you next. We sending J Boogie and Chuck D on you. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Luke Chamon says, send this $5 over to Austin Rivers' agent as a severance package. That boy needs to be canned after tonight. Yeah, I don't know how they got that deal, but hey, I'm happy to have him. Give that man a bag. Bart Vikings 23, appreciate it. Movie Juice, 3 big ones early. Bucks, Hawks, and now Jazz. This is no fluke. And yeah, that's why I feel like I'm on the ledge. It's not a fluke. This team is playing for real. Illy Gilly, appreciate it. $25 super chat. And Tim Dog, how the hell did the league sleep on Austin Rivers? Well, I'm not so sure they did because, he said he had some opportunities with playoff teams. He just decided to come here for the opportunity. So maybe he's thinking, I could come here, showcase myself, and either get traded or come here, showcase myself, and they drop the team options and give him a raise. There's a lot of ways that they can parlay this. So he bet on himself. He's betting on himself. And so it's not necessarily that the league slept on him. He said playoff teams were after him, including Philly. He just chose to come here. So that's good on him for doing that. So salute to Austin Rivers. And salute to everybody in the chat that came through, man. Great job as usual. Great job as usual. And I'm going to close with my guys from WFAN who bigged us up once again. Why it's not showing here? What happened here? What happened to my hang on. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up, but yeah, my FAN and shout out's not showing up. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's play this and then we'll wrap, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Great show. Extended time. Let me just hit this. Salute to Evan Roberts, man. This was big, man. This was big, man. I don't know. Oh, it's not playing for some reason. All right, forget it. So my audio clip isn't playing, but salute to WFAN and them for the love. Definitely appreciate it. You guys can check it out on Instagram, and we'll see you guys Friday night. Knicks versus Thunder. CPJL's Ashley's back. Should be a good show. Hopefully they get another win. Peace to the mods, everybody that came through. Remember that this show is available in audio podcast format. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, Stitcher, all podcast platforms, really. So just know that there's no reason to miss it. We are here live and direct, man. So great show. Knicks win once again, 112 to 100. Austin Rivers, 20 points, 14-point fourth quarter explosion. Julius Randle, 30 points, 17 boards, another 7 dimes. Let's go. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. CP.